All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel, Max LTV. This is McNuggets, and so I had some thoughts after opening Edge of Eternities, and those thoughts were basically bad. Should we just try and open maybe a booster box every so often? I've been actually doing. I sold some cards to Card Kingdom. That was a pretty easy process. I know there might be some other places out there with better buy lists, but I'm just getting used to the whole thing and trying to figure it out. But, they gave some pretty good prices on their buy list. So maybe if we open enough good stuff, we can recycle that into another box. I don't know. We're going to find out. Anyway, Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I would really like to open another box of EOE, and we'll see how that goes. But right now, I thought, because I was enjoying the pre-release kit so much, in case you guys didn't notice. And if you haven't noticed, go back and check that out. This is a fun set to open. Unfortunately, it's the cowboy hat set. But it's got the bonus sheets. It's got the breaking news and the big score and, special guest slots. So I also watched another creator, open a box of this the other day, and it was really, really bad. So just putting it out there. There's not a lot of huge hitters in this set, but there is Bristly Bill. He's almost $50, and Terror of the Peaks is $30. And then it goes down to Gold Vein Hydra and Insatiable Avarice. They're both close to 10. And then we have some $5 cards. But then, of course, we've got, like I said, the extra stuff, the big score, the breaking news. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's see here. Oh, hold on a second. There we go. So I want to give a little report. I'm not going to go through all the cards because we've seen a lot of the cards, and obviously we'll be pointing out the standout ones. But I did want to give a report on the, what do you call it? The CEDH tournament that I played. Guaranteed foil in every pack. Look at that. All right, we're in. Because that is the last time you guys heard from me, is when I said I was going to be doing a CEDH tournament. What is in this? Is this 12 packs or 10 packs? Let me see here. Is that 12? No way. 4, 8, 12. Wow, it's a 36 pack booster box as well, you guys. We're gonna have to work our way through it, but that is exciting. Oh my goodness, here we go. Okay, super fun. Anyway, so to catch you up on the CEDH tournament I went to play, well run, good event. A little bit fewer players than I was expecting. I thought we'd crack 100. We got to 75 or something like that. The big spoiler is basically that I went 0-4 and dropped. If I had traveled somewhere probably to play the, where I was staying in a hotel or whatever, I might have played the last round, but there was no point in playing the last round, and I thought, okay, I'm going to go home and chill. It was okay. My first game was abysmal. We'll get into it. We'll start cracking packs, and I'll tell you all about it. So first game is a 3-seat pod, and I'm in seat 3, which is fine. I have a very, very good starting hand. 2 lands. Ral is going to come out early. I've got a Mox Amber. I've got card draw. I've got all sorts of stuff going on. It was a beautiful looking hand. Seat 1, mulligans to 4 cards, right? He's struggling. He's oh shit, this is bad. I gotta go to 4 cards. He keeps a hand where he basically top decks Wheel of Fortune and is able to do the turn 1 wheel, right? So he gets into 7 cards right away, sends my hand away, and I draw 1 land hand with no acceleration, nothing I can really do, and it's bad. So I'm in bad shape already. Turn 1, Kinnan now goes, and he has a pretty good hand, and for some reason just powers out a Basalt Monolith, which obviously stresses out me and the wheel player. I think it was a Grixis, I think it was Rogsai. So, okay, Obeka, Splitter of Seconds. This is that time creature, right? Whenever Obeka, Splitter of Seconds, deals combat damage to a player, you get that many additional upkeep steps after this phase. Interesting. Okay, and Grixis. All right, anyway. So, I now have to, try and get Oh, a Sword of Wealth and Power right off the bat. Okay, that is one of the better, Vault cards. I think it's like $15, $16. So let's see. Where are we looking for this? This is big score, right? Sword of Wealth and Power, $19.50. So there you go. Big hitter right off the bat. That's very cool. Yeah, big mythic. So where can that go? Mythic. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out as the piles build. Foil Blooming Marsh. Wow, that's a nice hit as well. That's in our guaranteed foil. We got a foil rare there. Okay, nothing else is very good. I'm probably just going to stack chaff up over here. There are a couple uncommons in the set that are good, but that is... All right, so rares, maybe that there. Crap over here. Rares. I don't know. Main set rares and big score, and then maybe anything good breaking news will go down here. We'll see. So anyway, so he plays the Basalt Monolith on turn 1, makes me and the other player freak out. So we start like figuring out how we're going to deal with the Basalt Monolith, and I'm like, well, if I get Ral out, then you need to stop him from playing Kinnan, and then I'll like abrade the Basalt Monolith. And he's like, okay, good deal. So we agree to do that. And then in that happening, he plays a Hexian Squelcher before he before he counters the Kinnan coming out or stops the Kinnan coming out. And then the Kinnan player passes to me, and then I use my mana to abrade the Basalt Monolith, and now he's done, as we agreed to politic. We did offer when we were saying, dude, we're going to do this to you, and you're going to be screwed, because we were kind of scared of the Basalt Monolith. So once he played it, we're like, listen, maybe we'll just draw here. And the guy with the Basalt Monolith, the Kinnan player, was like, no, I don't want to draw, I just want to play Magic. And we're like, okay, we're gonna get you now. So he stops the Kinnan, I stop the Basalt. Another Mythic, double down. Whenever you cast an Outlaw spell, copy that spell. No wonder I haven't heard of it. Okay, Outlaws are Assassins, Mercenaries, Pirates, Rogues, and Warlocks. I wonder how many cloney stuff and cool Outlaws there are. I don't know, but that's a Mythic, so we'll put that in the main set good stuff, although it's probably only like 50 cents, maybe even less. All right, we got the breaking news, right? And the guaranteed foil. Yeah, so he didn't want to take a draw, so we end up neutering his play. But then I really don't have much to do after that. I'm very slow. I've still got one land. I think I was able to get Ral out with a Spirit Guide and then make a treasure. Or maybe my turn 1 was make a treasure with Strike It Rich, and then turn 2 do the Ral. I don't know. Anyway, however it worked out, like it was. I was in a really bad spot, and I just did not have enough mana to really do anything. And so the game went really interesting. What happened was the Rog side player ended up making like a lot of plays, like developing his board, and then did like a Necro or something like that, and then did a search afterwards and accidentally shuffled his hand into his library. So he had just put like Underworld Breach on the battlefield. It had resolved. But then he accidentally, with a Wishclaw or something like that, went for what he searched for and then shuffled his hand accidentally into his library. So he had no hand. And I was like, I felt kind of bad for him. And we were all in a weird spot. And I was like, well, hey, let's do this. Let's do a draw. Villainous Wealth. Is Villainous Wealth good? Probably not, right? It's probably been printed a million times now, especially like in Commander. What is this? This is the breaking news. Let's see here. Is Villainous Wealth up? Oh, Jesus. This has got all the other stuff. I think we are... No, 50 cents. 50 cents Villainous Wealth. That'll be breaking news, rares and mythics, main set rares and mythics, and then that thing. Okay, so bonus foil in that one, or foil land, I guess. So anyway, so he thinks about it for a minute, and he's like, well, I'd like to try and win the game from here, and then if not, I'll take a draw. And I was like, if you don't take a draw now, I need to see my untap. There's Highway Robbery. There's the card we were looking for in the first few videos I was posting where I was opening the pre-release kits trying to find this card. Look, there it is. Yay, we got one. Another one. And he's like, well, I want to try and go for a win and blah blah. And I was like, well, if you do that, then when your turn is over, I'm gonna go try for my next turn because Kinnon's like out of this game. And by this point, I was hopefully gonna like untap and be able to do a couple things. So he ends up saying no draw. He goes for the win and he gets there. And it was a tough spot, and he played it well, but it was a real kind of like mess of a game overall. Left me with a bit of a bad taste in my mouth. So that was the first game. The second game, we sit down. It's a 4-player pod. There's like, who's the Eminence Wizard? The Grixis one. Why can't I remember her name? Anyway, and Derevi. Annie joins up. Is this a good one? One of these is like $5. Like one of these joins up is. Annie joins up. $5.82. All right, so we got the good. The good joins up. All right, we got a ride down. Vengeful townsfolk. Anyway, I'm sure you guys figured out who I'm talking about by now. I don't know why I can't remember the name of this stupid commander. Anyway, and then the other seat is mono black. Not Crick though. A very like inexperienced player. What were they playing? I can't remember. I'm sure it wasn't Crick. Anyway, so that game, like Derevi, develops really fast and puts a deafening silence out, which obviously hurts me. And the Grixis Eminence Wizard that like copies ETBs. Okay, you guys know who I'm talking about. Why can't I remember the name? And so we're all like dinkling around trying to like figure out what to do. The black player hasn't really done much. And I'm like, okay, this is becoming a problem because Derevi's really like developing their board. And Malcolm the Eye's wanted poster, that is very cool. I doubt Malcolm's worth too much, maybe a couple bucks, but I kind of want to keep this one anyway. That is very cool wanted poster. All right, what a cool bonus there. So that's very neat. Malcolm the Eyes. Terminal Agony. I guess I'm being like selective with what goes here. I think maybe just should be putting rare ones here, but we'll see. All right. Anyway, so when I start to point out that Derevi's like super developing their board and they're becoming very threatening looking and they've got the echoing, the deafening silence, Derevi announces like, well, I'm not really here to win today, guys. I'm just kind of here to make things tough on everybody, right? Like an Agent of Chaos situation. So, like, where you're trying to win, that's like the last thing you want to hear, right? You're like, oh great. So like they not only don't care, but you don't even know what their plan is because apparently they don't have a plan and they just want to like slow things down and make it tough on everybody. So I don't know. That was like didn't seem right. Anyway, you play tournaments however you want to play. I was just feeling a bit salty about that statement. And anyway, so I'm trying to like figure out how to play through it, but the problem is that the Grixis player is like behind me, goes after me, and I go after Derevi. So like it's hard for me to bounce the deafening silence and then go for a win, and then if I fail, it switches over to the other player who's been sitting there like filtering through their deck and is obviously like ready to also try and put a win on the stack. But they haven't found a bounce spell yet. So it was just really, okay, Dust Animus. I don't think that's a very good card. Tiny Bones joins up. Double main rare. Okay. Tiny Bones joins up. Is less than $1.44, so we won't worry about it too much. Abrupt Decay, this is like $1.20 or something like that. Cool. Seraphic Steed foil rare. So we got one rare for that. We got 2 main set rares and a foil main set rare. So it's a 4 rare pack and an Abraded Bluffs. Okay. So see, these packs can have like quite a lot in it. I'm sure there wasn't like a ton of money in there, but that's very cool. I still love this. Like this Malcolm the Eyes is like super cool. Super cool. All right, anyway. So anyway, I end up trying to go for a win, bouncing the deafening silence, but then kind of fizzling, not like drawing into what I need to like push all the way, and I end up passing my turn, and of course, why can't I keep wanting to say Najila, but it's not. I don't know why I cannot remember the name of this commander. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, they end up going for the win and winning. So that was that. So 0-2. Lunch break, chilling with the homies, catching up. Obviously, I suck. They're doing all right, so high fives. Oh, yes, Insatiable Avarice. Speaking of high fives, the best rare, the second best rare in the set, the best rare in the set, right? I think so. So there you go, $9. That's a good one. We obviously want to be able to try and sell back as much as possible and open another box would be amazing. This sword is going to help a lot. Humiliate. Foil uncommon. All right, basic stuff. So anyway, so I screwed that up, unlocking the player behind me without being able to present a win. That was my fault. Go to lunch. Lunch is okay. Go to round 3 because you can still get in on like 10 or 11 points, right, for the top 16 cut. So I'm like, okay, this pod is... I don't fully remember. All I remember is that like I end up mulliganing to 4. I'm in like seat 4. I mulligan to 4. It's really bad. Nothing goes well. Can't play out of it. That game is bad. 0-3. Well, maybe 10 points will get you in, especially if my opponent's win percentage is good. So 4th round, play a match with just some decks and end up trying really hard to like fight through like a very heavily developed Liberator or just Battlethopter board that was like kind of stacking us early on. Screwing up going for the win because instead of I didn't think about the spells that were in my hand. So as I'm like going through my spells, I'm on like my 5th spell, and instead of holding priority, I let it resolve and I look down and the only 3 cards in my hand, they're all spells, but they're all counter spells. So I needed to like hold priority and at least counter it once, if not counter the counter to get like 2 flips to try and flip Rao. So I screwed that up pretty bad. You know, 2 50-50 shots is not to say I would have definitely flipped Rao, but had I flipped Rao there, I would have won. So that was frustrating after the game. I was like, man, I should have like, I was kind of like caught up in the moment, I guess. And I was like, okay, I'm going for it here. But I just, like I said, I forgot that I was running out of ways to keep the chain going if I didn't hold priority and try and counter the last spell I put on the stack. So that screwed me. And I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm going home. Fibblethip, lost on the range. Oh, and a mythic from the vault. Is that what it's called? The big score, Sandstorm Salvager. I don't think this one's good. It is a mythic, but I don't remember seeing it anywhere. Nope. Less than $1. All right, no big deal. Got a Journey to Nowhere, a foil common from the set, and an Eroded Canyon. Okay. So yeah, so that's basically how that went. Hopefully we can jam through these a little faster. I'm probably like talking too much. 1 row, 17 minutes. Sorry guys. All right, bear with me. Hopefully we can just open some fire. We definitely want the bristling bill. That'd be really nice. Anyway, yeah. So that's how it went. And then I was like, okay, I'm going home. I did a good job. Like I showed up, I played, I misplayed. I was in some weird spots and I did the best I could. And it wasn't good enough. So no salt. I'm glad I got to play a bigger tournament. And at the end of the day, Step Between Worlds. Each player may shuffle their hand and graveyard into their library. Each player who does that draws 7 cards. Exile Step Between Worlds, and then you can plot it. Okay. Back for more. Foil Trick Shot. Foil Planes. So there's some double foil packs as well. We definitely have not been hitting. I don't think Step Between Worlds is also very much, if anything, probably not, right? Probably like a bulk, very bulk rare. What I see right now, it goes from Bristling Bill, and there's like 20 or so cards going under Rakdos the Muscle, which is like a 144. So anything I don't see on the screen is less than $1.44. We want a Bristling Bill. Come on, hit me with the big ones. And we can hit some really good breaking news and big scores, so come on. There's also some like dollar uncommons and a $3 uncommon in here. So we're looking out for those as well. Crom. Red Rock. Oh, we got a Spire Bluff. This is the best land in the land cycle. Probably like $3 or $4, I think. $4.70. So there we go. I needed another Spire Bluff. So there you go. That's nice. That'll go main set rares. Primal Command is the breaking news. That's a rare. That's great. We got a Congregation Gryph. And, oh yeah, okay. So, Spire Bluff, almost a $5 card. 36 packs for $140. So, what are we paying here? Like, not $5 a pack, that'd be a lot. Right? Yeah, we're getting a better deal than that. But like I said, it could be very hard. You have to really hit the two biggest hitters in the set from the main set if you want to try and like recoup most of the value here. The rest could be in like uncommons and stuff like that. So like I said, we've got to keep an eye out for those. And then like a couple little good rare hits like the Insatiable Avarice and lands and stuff like that are useful. Okay, what do we got? One Last Job. Bulk rare, pretty sure. And a Heartless Pillage. And a Drover Grizzly. Alright, nothing good. Alright, move these over here before I make a mess. Last pack of the first stack. Definitely want to get rip roaring through these a little faster. I'm trying. I'm just trying to keep everybody entertained while we talk our way through it. Betrayal at the Vault, Sheriff of Safe Passage. We got a Rakdos joins up. That one is also not good, I don't think. It's like less than $1, so no big deal. We got a Siphon Insight. Look at the top two cards of target opponent's library. I wonder if that's any good. It is a rare. Oh, probably not. This has like a lot of crap in it that people just don't want, right? Yeah, it's like 39 cents. Boo. But double rare pack nonetheless, and Mind Raider. And okay, there we go. Next pack. We get it down to like 30 seconds a pack. The thing is there's so many interesting cards in these. That's why these are fun packs to open. And you have a chance of hitting some good stuff because we still haven't even seen like the special guest bonus sheet yet. There might be one or two in this box maybe. Pillage the Bog. I think it's an okay rare, but I don't think it's like very valuable. It's I've seen it played like a little bit, but it definitely. Let me see. I do not see Pillage the Bog. Negative. Okay. Transmutation Font. I don't think that one's good either. It is a mythic. So we go rare mythic. Big score. Transmutation Font. $2.32. So a couple bucks get back there. We got Murder from the Siphon Insight and a foil Slick sequence, which is great because I want to put that in one of my decks. I'll find that later. Still taking two. I'm telling you, these packs are too interesting. I feel like the light's like a little dark, but it's not too bad, right? Like, let's see. I don't know. Okay. Hammer out the commons and the uncommons. Still haven't seen it. This is like a dollar uncommon. Rakdos the Muscle. Got the mythic. It's only like $1.50. It's like the bottom, like I said, the bottom of the sheet I'm looking at, but cool. Good commander card. Main set mythic. Main set rare. Lila Undefeated. I don't think that's a value. Got an Archive Trap. Also probably only like $1 or $2, but another rare. So we got mythic, rare, rare, and regulars. All right, so another pack with 2 rares and a mythic. That's what I'm saying. Like, this set is cool like that. But we do need to hit like a Bristling Bill and a Terror of the Peaks because we are starting to look a little thin on good value. We're getting the lots of stuff value, but we're not getting the big value. Bruce Tarl, Roving Rancher. Got a Hypothesizzle. Spinewoods Paladin, Foil Swamp. Okay. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying the content. Like I said, I do want to try and maybe if I can like make enough back from these boxes. I have a little boost from some of the stuff you saw me open before, so hopefully I'll be able to make enough anyway to send in to get another sealed product. Maybe if I could do this once a month as like a special, that'd be amazing. I do enjoy opening sealed product. This is going to be a thin pack maybe. We got a Botanical Sanctum, not terrible. Probably a couple bucks. I do not see, nope. Wow. These are probably what, 80 cents now maybe? Are they just running out of value? Got a Primal Might, also not very valuable, but rare. A foil, Fierce Retribution. So double breaking news. All right. Let's see what else we can find. Something good. Hook me up. Give me the Bristling Bill. We really want good Bristling Bill energy, everybody. Return the Favor. There is our 250 uncommon. Love this card. Definitely want to put that in more decks. That'll go up here for sure. Hellspur Posse Boss, a rare. Not a good one, though. Hindering Light. And a Razzle Dazzler. All right. Cool. So we got the best uncommon in the set. There's also, like I said, a couple dollar uncommons. I think they're uncommons. And if I see them, I'll point them out. Vraska joins up like 50 cents or something like that, like 80 cents. And Oltec Matter Weaver. Whenever you cast a creature spell, choose one, create a golem, or create a token that's a copy of target artifact token you control. Can't imagine this being very much. Big score. What is it called? Oltec Matter Weaver. Do not see it. Oh, there it is. $2 even. All right, a little bonus. Little bonus. We got a skewer and a foil main set card. Okay. You know, putting a little couple bucks in each pack there, trying to keep us like $36. 36 packs times $2 isn't enough. That's 72. We need like roughly $4 a pack on average, which is definitely probably not going to happen. Definitely probably. There you go. Caveats. But we can hope. We can pick up a couple of good cards and turn it around. Lava Spur Boots, like 80 cents on the buy list, maybe going up, maybe around $1. Laughing Jasper Flit, don't like seeing that with him laughing at us. We got a Path to Exile, that's a couple of bucks, I believe. Very cool card. Goes in like every white commander deck, right? And, you know, especially lower brackets. All right. I'd love to hit like a sick foil, but we did hit a foil rare already, so, you know, and it wasn't very good. And Mythic. Are these all Mythics maybe? Is that the deal with this set? Are they all Mythics? I think they are. Yes, they're all Mythics. So it doesn't matter. I'm going to stop saying, ooh, a Mythic from that slot. We're just going to be like, ooh, a big score. All right, here we go. I guess it's all big. It's a big score because it's a Mythic. But there are 50-cent Mythics in the set. All right, I'll tell you if I see another one of these dollar. Slick Shot Show Off is like $3, like $2.50 or something like that. It's not huge, but it's $4. I mean, it's in standard. People are playing it. It's definitely a card we want to sell. Probably won't be like a big you know, other formats. Clear Shot and a foil, double foil lands. Kind of cool. I can use some of those maybe. Low power decks that don't mind their lands coming in tapped. So we are halfway. We're over halfway through now, and we are definitely not at $70 in value. We might be at like $40 in value. Definitely looking for a Bristling Bill to push us up to where we want to be. Lively Dirge this might be the dollar, one of the dollar uncommons. Put that there just in case. Import Vigilante. Assimilation Aegis. It's Mythic. I don't think it's a good one. Don't see it. Yep, not really one we're looking for. All right, we got a Decisive Denial, Rustler Rampage, Jagged Barons. Okay, that'll go in the Black Waltz deck we're constructing. What do you got for me, box? Show me good things. Make me happy that I did this and shared this with everybody. Make the people watching excited. Great card when I was drafting. Obviously, if you see 2 or 3 of these in a draft, you're just like, let's go. This town ain't big enough. Gold Vein Hydra. Okay, this is a $9 Mythic. So there we go. That'll help. We're starting to get an awful lot of Mythics. Gonna be hard to get a Bristling Bill, but second best green Mythic, third best Mythic in the set. So doing all right there. It helps a little. Discerning Peddler, nothing. All right. Coming up on 30 minutes. Doing my best, jamming them out. More highway robberies. EA. Marchesa, Dealer of Death, no bueno. Legion Extruder. Also, don't think this is the good one, maybe. Legion Extruder, 356. Okay, not terrible. When Legion Extruder enters the battlefield, does 2 damage to any target. Sacrifice another artifact, create a 3/3 golem. Okay, interesting. fun. Force of Vigor. That is probably a little bit better. Force of Vigor. Where are you? No. Worthless? That bad? Why don't I see it? Get out of here. How is this card so... No, because I'm looking at the wrong thing. Although it still probably isn't good. Sorry guys. I'm like looking at my computer over here. What is it? It's a mythic. Gotta be better than Leyline Binding, right? I don't see force there. Bear with me. Archive Trap is not worth very much. We know that. Force of Vigor Showcase, $7. Okay, a little bit of help. Helps us out a little bit there. Gila Courser. All right, so we picked up the $9 Mythic and the $7 Mythic. We got one pack left from that row, and then we got one row left. We really, really need a Bristling Bill. Really, really. Really, really, please, please, really. Let's go for it. Here we go. Next pack. Cross your fingers, cross your toes. Hop on one foot and touch your nose. It feels like every time we do this, I give somebody a sobriety test. We got a Bonnie Pal Clear Cutter. I do have a blue token somewhere. I think that's the name of the ox. Yeah, blue ox. Bow. I do have a bow token somewhere. All right, Bonnie Pal. Savage Smash. Steer Clear. Double foil in the back. Nothing good. All right. Can we get this video in under 40 minutes? I hope so. That would be nice. I think the last one went right around 37. And that also had like a lot of fun, interesting slots. So there you go. Eat it. Duelist, no good. Looks like a Jace. Looks like a, but shit. Double rare, Calamity, Galloping Inferno. Don't think this is any good. But I'm looking. I'm not seeing it. So probably not great. Although it does some things. You can do some stuff with it. Buried in the Garden. So that was a double rare pack. All right, come on. We really need a Bristling Bill. This is definitely just like the other opening that I saw went. It's like very thin. You're kind of bargaining with the cards. You're like, please get there. Like, we're pretty deep in this box. Although we got really deep in the Edge of Eternity's box too. If you watch that video, comment like it was great, right? It was like super interesting. Smuggler's Surprise, another like $5 rare, so that's a good one. A Lotus Ring. I don't think Lotus Ring is anything. Is it called the Lotus Ring? Just called Lotus Ring. Lost GT. Oh dear, I don't think this one's very good at all. Negative. Yeah, $1. $1. There you go. Got to Ionize, also not worth much, but rare, mythic, rare. Bandits Hall foil. Fun. Okay. Getting deep now. Not a lot of packs left. Come on, Thunder Junction. Don't let me down. Give me one of the top 2 mythics, please. That would make me feel a lot better. We're trying to hit close to, I mean, like $100 on the box would be. It feels like it's almost far away from that right now. 3 steps ahead. It's like a $5 rare. Essence Capture. Quick Draw Plains. Okay. So we're hitting like most of the good rares, but we need the good mythics. The top 2 mythics. The top 2 mythics are Bristly Bill, and the Terror of the Peaks. And we want to hit one of those. We want to hit 2 of them, but I mean, one right now would make me feel a lot better. Vial Smasher, Metamorphic Blast, Treasure Dredger, Map the Frontier. Aven Interrupter, it's like a $3 or $4. Ride Down, that was a nothing pack. I mean, the Aven Interrupter, not the worst. Not the worst. Okay. And I really wanted, I thought, you know, what I'm hoping was hitting like a nice breaking news card, and we haven't really hit like a big breaking news card, and that kind of makes me sad because I wanted to hit a big breaking news card. All right. We got a Breaches. We got a Collected Defiance. Double rare pack. Double foil at the backpack. Nothing huge. All right, come on. Is it in here? Is it in the last 1, 2, 3, 7? Is this 1 of 7? Are you guys sending the good vibes? Are you liking? Are you telling your friends? Are you saying, hey, we got to watch this guy so we can afford to buy more of these boxes? Ooh. I mean, that is a nice blooming marsh. I mean, it's got to be worth more than the regular. The regular one is like $1.44. I think that was like the bottom, $1.69. And that one's probably a couple bucks. That is a beautiful blooming marsh. Rare. Heartless pillage. And nothing. Very pretty. Only a couple bucks, I'm sure. Come on. Come on. Definitely. Last 6 packs. Here we go. Get me one of the big mythics, please. Pitiless Carnage. There's no pity here for me, that's for sure. This is Pitiless Carnage so far. Pitiless. It's so funny when you're opening these boxes and things are not going well. You're like, Pitiless Carnage, thanks. Perfect timing, good job. Come on, redeem yourself, box. Redeem yourself. You can do it. I know you can. You got it in ya. Do you got it in ya? Archmage is new. What the fuck is that even? I don't know. Worldwaker Helm, not a good one. Maybe. $3. See, these are just not fabulous. Tyrant Scorn. All right. 4 packs. Come on. You guys know what to do. Prey on Oko's oily titties. There we go. We need Oko. We need Oko juice, but we don't need an Oko. We need one of these has got to have one of the 2 mythics that we want. And we really don't want it to be the guy on the front of the packs. Come on. Show me something good. Nurturing Pixies, like probably 50 cents. Like, say, you can sell it for like 50 cents. Stoic Sphinx. Whenever things are going bad and you open a Sphinx, you're like, ugh, kick me in the balls. Hexproof as long as you haven't cast a spell this turn. Wow. Overwhelming Forces. Destroy all creatures target opponent controls. Draw a card for each creature. Destroyed this way. Fairly certain that card's not worth much. Even if it was worth a couple bucks, we're not super concerned. And another foil rare, and it's Bonnie Pal. That is sad. 2 foil rares. Woo! And see, I'm so mad. I'm just throwing cards. Both of them are rubbish. Maybe. Great Bow. This creature's found an equal number of land you control. Every attack, draw a card. You can put a land from your hand on the battlefield. From your hand on the graveyard on the battlefield. I don't know. Maybe we can make a deck around it for some people who want to play Commander. I don't know. More highway robbery. Yay! We're getting the highway robberies happening to us. Come on. There's a Forsaken Miner. The dollar uncommon that I think is the first one I've seen in this box. Hell to Pay. I feel like this is not great either. And a Fierce Retribution and a Foil Lackey. All right, guys, 2 packs left. This has been pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. I guess the Sword of Wealth and Power at the beginning was the big hitter, right? The $20 Sword of Wealth and Power. So, can we outperform it right here in these last 2 packs? I hope so. I really do. Here we go. Yes, boom. Terror of the Peaks, $30. That is going to probably get us closer to like $100 worth of stuff. So not terrible. Okay. Brings us back close. I'm not sure how close, but if I figure it out before I upload the video, I'll try and stamp a little number on here. Okay. Wow. Can the very last pack have Bristly Bill? I highly doubt it, but that is huge. Second best mythic in the set. Gets us right back in it. Electro Dominance, probably like 50 cents. But a second rare, mythic rare in the pack. All right, last pack. Come on, guys. Bristly Bill energy. I mean, 2 mythics in a row is going to be hard. This is, I think, the last pack in the 3rd row. So this would be the bottom pack. Would be like the last pack in many ways. Here we go. Come on. Give me like 4 mythics and rares. I'm not asking for much. At least we hit the Terror of the Peaks. That's super, super cool. All right. Patient natural. That's me, patient as the day is long. Cactus Folk Sure Shot. Arid Archway. Rakdos joins up and gives me a sad face. Uncommon Tornado. Oh gosh. And that will do it. Okay, so if I had to guess, probably 30, 20, bunch of 5s and 10s, probably about $110. If I figured it out, it'll be somewhere around here. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, interact. Please share with somebody. Make them watch it. Be like, watch this shit. And just help me grow a little bit so I can do more of this, so I can have some fun with you guys and bring you as much content as possible. Thank you all very much. Love to everybody, and have a great day.